I'm not going to stay here. Sorry, camera. I'm going to be moving around. So if you want to film me, you, other tall Scott, can, film me once I walk around. Anyway. Anyways, how are you guys doing tonight? Is everyone doing okay? You guys all excited? I'm excited. My name is Scott, and I'm Austin's best man. And according to ancient wedding tradition, that means I get to give you a speech. That's right. I'm just kidding. It really is my pleasure to be here with you all tonight, and it's my absolute honor and privilege to embarrass the crap out of Austin in front of so many people, so many important people in his life, which just brings me such joy. So, why am I up here? Why am I qualified to be Austin's best man? Well, Austin and I have been friends for 15 years, give or take, which is over half our lives. How crazy is that? It's amazing. So in that time, we've done pretty much everything two people can do, with a lot of exceptions. I mean, we've been classmates, roommates, co-workers, golf partners, wingmen, importantly, and just overall BFFs, BFFLs. I'm sorry, BFFs is best friends forever, for all you pre-millennials out there. And, I'm gonna forget my speech. Fantastic. So, why am I qualified? So, I'm not just BFFs with Austin, I'm also Fs with Alyssa. I've, come to know her quite well in the past few years. In fact, we even worked together at the same company for about a year, and we literally sat like this, across from each other, like 6 feet away for 8 hours a day, sometimes 10 or 12 hours a day. And as anyone who spent some time with Alyssa knows, it's a great opportunity to polish your listening skills. She's a fast talker. I think my hearing speed has doubled since we met. So thank you for that, I appreciate it. I'm just joking. Alyssa is incredible. She is amazing. Give it up for Alyssa. And isn't she beautiful? So beautiful, so beautiful. But really, I don't know how she does it. She somehow found time to buy a house, get a new car, take care of 2 dogs, plan a wedding, and babysit Austin all at the same time. It's incredible. How is she's Superwoman? She really is Superwoman. I'm just kidding. So, like I said, Alyssa and I used to work together. Sometimes we were at the office for 10 or 12 hours a day, and I can remember on some of those late nights, I would hear a stream of colorful 4-letter words emanating from Alyssa's desk, mostly about our bosses. That's okay. I won't repeat those here, okay? You're welcome. I'll keep it a secret. But really, honestly, all joking aside, the opportunity to sit across from someone who is so smart, funny, kind, fantastic personality, and just the type of person you always want to be with, it really was one of the best experiences of Alyssa's life. So you're welcome. Okay, that's enough for Alyssa. Good job, Alyssa. She took it all in stride. Alright, so now on to Austin. So like I said, Austin and I have been friends since high school. And as anyone who's been friends with anyone since high school knows, I have just an endless list of embarrassing facts about Austin. However, because I'm a good friend, I'm your best man, I will not be embarrassing you tonight with those things. Alright? I got you, man. Secret safe with me. For example, I will not be embarrassing Austin by telling all about all the times that he wouldn't let us use the air conditioning in his car because it used slightly more gas. I wouldn't do that. I would not tell you about the fact that Austin's diet consisted mostly of Wiener Schnitzel and deep-fried Oreos for several years. I wouldn't do that. That would not make you look good. I will definitely not mention Austin's creative oil changes that mostly just involve taking a new bottle of oil and putting it in the car without taking the old oil out. And if you don't get that joke, please don't drive your car. there is no way I'm going to tell you guys about the time when Austin borrowed his grandma's handicap placard to avoid having to pay for parking. And then we went to lunch and parked next to a police officer who was giving us the stink eye. Like, this guy's not handicapped. And so what Austin did is he decided to pretend to be injured and limp his way into one of us. That's right. Last but not least, I will never mention to anyone the insanely ugly hat that Austin used to wear in high school. It was just hideous. I can't believe we let him do it. It was like this floppy hat with like a brim. It kind of reminded me of like a British taxi driver from the 1950s. Honestly, it's hard to describe. It kind of looks exactly like this. High school Austin. There you go. That was it. Thanks back memories. But like I said, I'm not going to tell you about that because I'm a good best friend. Instead, I will tell another story. A story that is more fitting for the situation that we're in right now. So here it goes. The date was August 18th, 2018. I remember that date well because I just looked it up last week. Austin and I were sitting down to eat barbecue at Bloodzo's Barbecue. Do you remember that? It was on Melrose and La Brea. It's a pretty good spot. So we're just sitting down. Austin looks at me with an excited look in his eye, which means he did something wrong. And so he tells me that he just bought an engagement ring. I was surprised. I was like, wait, we talked about this. We thought that you weren't going to propose for like another year or something. And Austin's like, yeah, it's a little early, but I bought it just in case. I like the design, and the guy gave me a really good deal. Yes. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about, man. Save money. Barbecue's expensive, man. I totally support that. But then I had a thought. I was like, hold on a second. I know you. Now that you've got a ring, you're going to want to use it. Just because you have it, burning a hole in your pocket, you're going to want to propose. So you're just going to want to whip it out and like just anywhere. And I can't have that. That would not be good. So I can't have you like proposing at a McDonald's or something. That would not be good. Like the fries were so good. The moment just felt right. No, can't have that. So here's what I did. I gave him some best friend advice. I said, okay, Austin, you're gonna wait at least 6 months before you propose. All right? That way you can guarantee you're not being impulsive, the moment's right and perfect. It's too important. You can't screw it up. So I said, wait 6 months. And you're like, yes, Scott, you are right, you are smart and handsome. That's not what. So we agreed, 6 months. I was like, 6 months. You're like, okay, 6 months. Okay? Yes, 6 months. Good. All right. Less than 1 month later, guess who I get an excited phone call from? It was Austin, telling me he just popped the question to Alyssa. My first thought was, oh God, where are you? It's not McDonald's. But it's okay. It turns out it sounded pretty good. He proposed in Coronado on this actual beach, the one that we were on today. It sounded pretty nice. And most importantly, Alyssa said yes, thank God. That's all that matters. So I hung up the phone, and I had a thought. I realized something. I was like, wait a minute. Out of all the best friend advice I've given Austin over the years, I don't think he's ever actually done what I advised him to do. He always does the exact opposite. So here's something. I thought for 5 minutes, and I already came up with 2 examples. Number one, when Austin was thinking about getting a second dog to play with Aria, I was like, that's a great idea. You should get any type of dog as long as it's not a husky. What type of dog did you get? Spoiler alert, it's a husky. Example number 2, when Austin called me out of the blue and asked me about how to buy a used Tesla, I pulled it together and I gave some really great advice. I was like, okay, you gotta do your homework, do lots of research, and for the love of God, do not buy the first car that you test drive. And before I can even finish, he interrupts me. Okay, correction, second car that you test drive. Before I can even finish, he interrupts me and goes, oh, sorry. Okay, Alyssa says we're signing papers now. I'm like, wait, where are you? You're at the dealership? Yeah, he bought the car, on the phone. Advice instantly ignored. So it seems like my advice is not always taken, which is a shame because my advice is golden. But for Austin, I'm not worried because Austin always seems to figure it out in the end. Honestly, that's an understatement because Austin truly is one of the more remarkable people that I've ever met. Next line. Over the years, I've really come to appreciate Austin's unique approach to life. And I think I can sum it up in the following way. When other people ask why, Austin asks why not. When other people ask when, Austin asks how soon. Or maybe, how about now? Or how about tonight? And when it just seems like something's not going to happen, like it's impossible, Austin almost always finds a way to make it happen. And in that way, he's really inspired me to be a better person. It's inspired me to always chase what's important in life and to never take no for an answer. And I'd be willing to bet that he's impacted a lot of people here the same way. And at the risk of sounding corny, I couldn't imagine what my life would be like without you as my friend. And I'm honored to be your best friend. However, there's this issue of Austin not following my advice. And I thought about it, and I decided that I will forgive you on a couple occasions. Because Lori turned out to be an amazing dog. The Tesla is a fantastic car, probably because it doesn't require oil. But most importantly, you two, I know, and I think all of us know, that you two are meant to be together. Yes. You're the real deal since day one. No joke. And so when I got that phone call, I can't tell you how happy I was to have my advice so thoroughly ignored. And on that note, I'd like to propose a toast. Let's raise the glass to Austin and Alyssa. Thanks, Chris. All right. To Austin and Alyssa. Yes. To experiences not yet had, to memories not yet made, and to advice not yet taken. Yes. Congratulations.